All right, I'm out here again on the Roadrunner. I'm finishing up the floors in here. So I've got some spots to finish up in there and some over there. I've got you can see the gap there. I've got a spot weld that and then seam seal it. Spot weld in here, prime it all and paint it and all that stuff. Get it ready for some Dynamat or some kind of sound deadening stuff and carpet and all that stuff. But right now I'm working on this cowl section. I had a big patch panel, actually have the whole cowl section. I just need that little spot, but I'm gonna save the rest just in case I need something further down the line. I don't know what the rest of this looks like. This car has a lot of sins that are, you know, buried. So it's not terrible. It's actually probably a lot better than it could be. Frame rails, everything underneath is great. I think I know the quarters have been replaced, and you can see right there where probably loaded some Bondo in there and it's popping through. So really to justify or to give this car justice, the whole thing needs to be stripped down, but I'm not gonna do that because we want to enjoy it this year. So here's the hood I did. I'm actually pretty proud of that. But anyway, so we had a big bubble right in here, right where this, I guess it's a lead seam that comes through here. There's a big bubble coming up. So digging deeper, it was all rotted out on the side here. So I went ahead and pulled the fender off. Then I cut a section off the donor car. There's a lot of pitting on this donor panel, but that's better than what I had. So I left this little section on here because it has that little tab, and I'm gonna match it up with the tab that's actually underneath here on the car, so that way I get the spacing right and the angle right, just like that. And then I'm gonna start clecoing it and starting to butt weld it in, and then get this done. And for here, I have some all metal that I bought just because it was when I didn't even know what it was, and it looked cool, so I bought it. But speaking with like Slow SRT and other guys, you don't really want to use it, if at all. And the only time really that it's used or seen being used is in these lead joints. So I don't know if I'm gonna use it there. I do still have that FiberTech Evercoat stuff. It's got that Kevlar or whatever, you know, it's very strong stuff. A step up from the fiberglass for sure. I was thinking about maybe putting that in there just because it's stronger and more heavy duty, might last longer. And then of course I'm gonna skim the whole thing with some regular filler, some Rage, and then, you know, prime it, paint it. I'm gonna have a problem with color matching this just because I've never dealt with, you know, going to these shops or these paint places and, you know, trying to get something color matched, because obviously I don't know what I'm doing. I went in there, or should I say obviously other people see that I don't know what I'm doing, because I went in there and took a panel with me from the car. I took one of those quarter panel extenders, and the guy, what the hell is that? That's somewhere in there. Anyway, the guy gave me some kind of Honda orange and said that's gonna be close. That's gonna be really close enough. And I was like, okay, you know, like, you're not gonna try and tint it or anything. So that's what I did for this engine compartment. You can see it's not that's fine for that, but it's not gonna work for this. So I don't know. I think it's vitamin C, but I don't know. And even if I do go get or order vitamin C, it's probably still not gonna match perfectly. And I'm gonna need it to match pretty well up there. So the plan is just, I guess, just so I can get it out on the road, we'll just have some primer across there. And if I'm gonna do that, I might as well start fixing some other stuff. But I don't know if I want to take that down, because who knows what sins that's hiding, and some dents and dings, whatever. I don't know. It's, you know, the further you get into it, the more you, or the less you get to enjoy it. So that's where I'm at. We just need to get on the road. It just needs to get on the road, and we need to enjoy it. So I don't know, you know. So that's that. That's what I'm doing. That's how it's going. You know, you can't, I don't know. I get to the point to where I start, it drives me crazy, like certain things, like, okay, like this. All right. So that looks like shit, right? Of course, you're never gonna see it, but I'm gonna know it's there. And it's gonna drive me crazy. So, okay. So I'm gonna take care of that. So I get out my angle grinder, which is, you know, it's all fucking old and piece of shit. And I fucked with those wires so many times, I end up spending more time fixing my own shit than I do fixing the car. So in the end, I just said, fuck it. I'm just gonna prime it and put it together. You'll never see it. Because what am I gonna do? Spend all of my day working on this thing and then not working on the car? So, which I guess I'll end up having to do anyway because I need to use it. I don't know. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So once we get this done, once me and the mouse in my pocket get this done, then I'm gonna get it out of here. And then I'll move on to the Charger out there. That's gonna be a full repaint. That's for little Charlie, my son. And that's gonna be his cruiser. It's gonna be his ride, so, yep. So that's it, guys. I appreciate you all watching. I know I make videos few and far between, and we've all kind of died off. And it's funny, I saw some kind of discussion online about the old YouTube garage, and you know, how it died off and things happened and this and that and the other, and I don't know, there's a lot of dramatic fucking shit that happened that I wasn't even really aware of, and I don't really care. But it kind of reminded me of I don't know, kind of the old times. And I thought about it, and I thought, you know, back then I was pretty impressionable. I was a young guy, and you know, in my 20s, and I don't know if guys knew it or not, but I looked up to him, you know. A lot of guys I did, and some, you know, some I still do, and other, you know, they're friends. But other ones I probably would have told to go fuck themselves today, now that I'm older and wiser, you know. And I finally get some of the videos that people put up. I don't know, you know, just basically saying that to other people, telling them to go fuck themselves. But anyway, ran over. We'll get back on this. It's a pretty cool car. Like to see it out on the road. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you.